Kanye West, the man, the icon, the legend. On June 6, 2020, I awake to Kanye West trending on Twitter. I hesitantly clicked the link, and to my surprise, there was a Kanye conversation that had arose that wasn't overwhelmingly negative or just plain dick eating. In case you've been living under a rock, let me sum it up quickly for you. In 2018, Kanye West shocked the world when he came out in support of Donald Trump. Fans like myself couldn't wrap their minds around how Kanye went from denouncing George W. Bush on live TV in support of the people in New Orleans to supporting arguably an even more controversial president only a few years later. The last time we've heard from Mr. West was mid-April, when reports came out he still planned to publicly support Trump in 2020. Now, June 2020, there have been reports that allege he may be making a U-turn. Don't cheer yet. According to A Showbox, a verified entertainment blog alleges that Mr. West has been wearing his MAGA hats so that he could get people out of jail. I initially read this and called it another Kanye conspiracy, another experiment to regain the lost supporters in an attempt to save face and appear reformed. But I pride myself on being open-minded, so I did some digging. I started by reading through the rest of the blog, and quickly found that they were also alleging Kanye's good music artist, friend, and fellow Chicago native GLC, who was featured on Kanye's The College Dropout and Late Registration, claims that Kanye had gotten rid of all his MAGA hats and was reportedly wearing them to get innocent people out of jail. I couldn't just take their word for it, so I dug a little deeper and found a podcast, the Red Pill Podcast, with Van Lathan, the ex-TMZ employee who went viral denouncing Kanye's support of Trump, unrelated, had an interview with Good Music affiliate GLC in 2019 where they spoke about Mr. West. In this podcast, GLC himself said that Kanye actually gave him the boxes of hats. He said, "I'm never wearing these again."
Attached to it.
Yeah.
And he said he'll never do it again. And that's the word that he gave me.
Yeah.
And
when was this?
This was maybe like a few weeks back.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, I'm looking at it like from his perspective, I would say that this is something that he said to me. He was like, "Bro, I'm just telling you that, you know, that we got that amazing woman out of jail in Florida, right?" And I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Man, we didn't really get to have that meeting until I put the hat on." So he looking at it as more so, okay, I'll wear the hat, I'll get the stones thrown at me, I'll have people hate me, but people gonna attach to it.
Yeah.
And he said he'll never do it again.
If you don't know, GLC is talking about Kim Kardashian. Since 2020, Kim has had a working relationship with Trump where she actively presents cases of injustice to him, effectively helping people get pardoned. GLC is alleging they purposely manipulated Trump by wearing his hat and taking the heat to help release people who were wrongly convicted. To be honest, I have no reason to believe the good music artist would lie. He hardly ever speaks, and it appears he has nothing to gain, not even musically, having not put out music since 2017. But I also don't think Kanye is off scot-free, when he just a few months ago implied he would be voting for Trump in the upcoming presidential election, saying, "I'm definitely voting this time, and we know who I'm voting on." To be honest, if Ye didn't go down his slavery was a choice tirade and publicly acknowledged his wrongdoings, I could possibly forgive him and give him the benefit of the doubt on this one. So with this one, I think I'm going to wait and see what Mr. West's next move will be before I support him again musically. But what do you think? Do you think Kanye is reformed and is an ally again? Or is this just another publicity stunt or a series of events that just so happen to align? Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Peace.
Boom, boom, boom. Drive slow, homie.